What is up, y'all? And I bet what you're thinking right now is just about the title immediately, because I kind of clickbaited you guys there, but at the same time, I didn't, because people really do have this takes, and I want to go in depth on both sides of this take. And the take is obviously if Jason Tatum is capable of being the face of the NBA. And what got me thinking about this topic is actually something Colin Cowherd said on his podcast, and I'm going to play that for you guys in just a second. But obviously, there's been a debate about Jason Tatum and whether he's capable of being, the next face of the NBA. And obviously, there's been both sides. Obviously, Celtics fans, other fans who don't like Jason Tatum. I mean, Jason Tatum is honestly one of the most hated superstars in the league right now, but also he's one of the most loved. Like, if you're a Celtics fan, you love this guy. If you aren't and you just hate him, you hate him. I mean, there's no in between. You either like him or you don't like him. It's kind of funny, but yeah. Now I'm going to play that clip from Colin Cowherd for you guys. You guys are going to interpret it, and then, obviously I'm going to talk about it.
Just think about this. Close your eyes, unless you're driving and listening on radio. Let's close our eyes. Close our eyes. Think about Magic Johnson. You can see the smile. Think about Michael. You can see that cocky grin. Think about LeBron. You can see the imagery. Pre-game, chalk. You can close your eyes and there's images with stars. Close your eyes now and do it with Tatum. I don't see anything. 26 a night? I don't see anything.
And honestly, this is kind of sparking a debate here, because you think of Jason Tatum, he's been one of the best players in the league for a while. He's never really been the best player in the league, but he's always been one of those top guys. And I feel like Colin Cowherd's being a little bit harsh because he's comparing him to guys who have all been the best player in the league at their time. I mean, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Magic Johnson, they were all like the guy of their league during those times. And, Tatum just hasn't really been that yet, but I mean, that doesn't mean he's a bad player. That doesn't mean he's a potential face of the NBA, And another debate I constantly see about Jason Tatum, like to knock him, obviously was that Jaylen Brown won the Finals MVP over him. Obviously that he didn't play well against the Warriors in 22. And also, I mean, they just don't really like, I don't know, I feel like they just don't like his personality. It's just something about him that they just don't like it. Obviously, another thing you could say too is that he's drafted into a great situation. So, there's never really a chance for him to be on a trash team and have to carry. Maybe there's one year where there's a play-in team, but that's really it. They've been really good other than that. And so you can kind of compare him to other superstars saying, he was drafted into a crazy situation and that's why, he's done the things he's done. But obviously, I mean, he's the best player on his team still. He's been the best player on his team since his second or third season. So, you can't really knock that against him. He just happened to be drafted by the Celtics, And Jason Tatum was actually asked if he, can be the face of the NBA. And basically he says he checks off all the boxes. As he said, did he win a championship? Yes. Did he win gold medals? Yes. Was he always a part of winning seasons? Was he first team All-NBA? Those are things that are hard evidence. Face of the NBA, they can always debate, but it's like, I check off all the boxes. And I mean, I think Jason Tatum is technically right here. Obviously, face of the NBA is more than that, but he is right. I mean, he does check off all those boxes. He does all that stuff. So, and when being asked if he felt appreciated, he also said, honestly, no. If you took the name and the face away from all the accomplishments and you're just like, this is what this player A accomplished at 26, people would talk about me a lot differently. And I think this is partially true because obviously the knocks on Jason Tatum's career will kind of still be the same. Because what are the biggest knocks on him? Number one, he didn't win Finals MVP. Jaylen Brown did. So that's always going to be in his resume still. Number two, was he drafted to a great team right off the rip? And yes, he was. So those are the two facts that Jason Tatum's career would have if his face wasn't attached to his name. And people would always knock him for that. However, I do agree with him that he has a lot of hate towards him. I mean, a lot of people do not like this man at all. So there's that. But there are also things that would not make him the face of the NBA that is statistically true with his career, And when looking at just this fact by itself, Jason Tatum has the most wins by any player in the NBA since he joined the league. So, I mean, that's crazy. No one else has had more wins than him. Not, Curry, not LeBron, not Durant, not Anthony Edwards. No one has had more wins than him. And obviously, his team could be a big part of that. But at the same time, if you swap him out with someone else, they're not going to probably have the same, product. And there's actually something I saw that DeMarcus Cousins said that I wanted to share with you guys as well. I think it's actually very interesting. So I'm just going to play it for you guys and then I'm going to talk about it after.
Are you buying that he will be viewed as one of the all-time greats, Boogie?
Will he? Probably not, and I blame, the time that we're in. Should he? Yes.
Okay.
This has been a guy that's won since he stepped foot in the league. I don't even understand the negativity that floats around his name. I don't get it. I don't see the perspective that everybody else sees. This kid has been nothing but great. I I feel like you can start a conversation with anybody and ask, how would you feel if your career started off like Jason Tatum?
That's
or,
fair.
Would you like a career that started? I think everybody would say yes.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I just don't understand the hate that this guy continues to receive. He's never in trouble. He's the ultimate professional. He's a great teammate. He's a winner. He's won championships. Like, what more do you want from the guy? Like, what else are we looking for?
And I agree with Boogie. He's getting a lot of hate, and we're not really looking for much more. Because if we look at his accomplishments at 26, he's a championship, he's a gold medalist, he has 2 finals appearances, he's never missed the playoffs, he's a signature shoe, he's a 6-time All-Star and 4-time All-NBA, and he's actually the same age as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So, that is kind of crazy. I felt like Shai, he was obviously coming into the league a little bit later than him. I think 2 years later than him, maybe 1. Yeah, 2018 was when Shai came in. 17 was Tatum. So 1 year later, but, Tatum's actually won and accomplished a lot more than Shai. But at the same time, Shai took a little longer to develop. Obviously, he was behind a lot of better players, and Tatum kind of just came in and started right away and got big minutes and had a big role in his team. So, it's different perspectives, different circumstances there. However, he did accomplish a lot of stuff, so you cannot take that away from him. And to be honest, Jason Tatum is having a sneaky good season this year. He's averaging 27, 9, and 6. Crazy true shooting, 59, 45 from the field, 36 from 3. He's having a pretty good year. And he's going to probably be All-NBA first team again, if I'm going to be real. 3rd time in a row, maybe 4th, I'm not sure. So, he definitely needs to be in the MVP discussion. Obviously, Shai's team is better, and he's having a better statistical season. Jokic is having a better statistical season. So, they had the upper edge on him, but, he should still be in the conversation. But yeah, that's where I'm going to kind of leave it off. So, we have both sides of the debate. We have both people's thoughts. We have analysts. We have everybody's thoughts on this. It could really go either way. In my opinion, is he the face of the NBA right now? No. Can he be? Yes. Is he one of the best players in the league? Definitely. So that's my kind of opinion. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments if, do you think Jason Tatum can actually be the face of the league, or if he is right now. Maybe you think he is right now. Let me know in the comments there, and we're out, man. Like the video, do all that stuff.